The following portion of Great Day KC is sponsored by JPA Roofing, LLC.
Spring storms are common in the Midwest, and if something happens or has happened to your home from them, you need the pros to inspect your place and get it back in working order. With us with more is Jose and Ben from JPA Roofing. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here.
Absolutely. So like I just said, we know that spring storms very common here in the Midwest, but before we get into, of course, how you can get our homes back to working order, tell us more about your company, how you got started.
Yes, I started when I was 15 years old. And I have 30 years of roofing experience, and I run like 8 different crews. In 2012, I decided to open my own company.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you know.
30 years experience.
Yeah, 30 years.
So how has that 30 years of experience, just kind of shaped the way you run your company today?
How's the 30 years? Just learning, like what is the good things to do for our customers, learning, what not to do and what to do from my 30 years of working for, I work for another companies besides I opened my own company.
Yeah. So what makes you all different from the other roofing companies out there?
I think one of the main things is, I done roofing on my own. I laying shingles, I run roofing crews, and I know a lot of the roofing crews pretty much on the whole area of Kansas City. And I know exactly what crew need to go to what house.
Nice.
Not every crew can just go do any type of home. You have to qualify the crew.
So you mean just not going to stick me on any roof, huh?
No, no.
I need to show you that I can lay down a shingle first, huh?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what should homeowners be thinking about right now, especially now that we are, in storm season?
One thing they got to look, the company that they're going to work first. They got to make sure they're local and they're just not coming from like other states. And because if something happens, that they have a place to call, and that they have somebody they're gonna answer the phone and come back and fix if they make a mistake.
Yeah. Ben, I want to get your thoughts on this one. A lot of people think if their roof isn't leaking that it's fine, right? Why isn't that always the case?
Well, most of the roofs out there are asphalt shingles, and the asphalt shingle looks pretty, has granules over it, but those granules are like a sunscreen. And when the hail hits it, it knocks those granules off, which exposes the inside of the shingle, and now that sun will quickly degrade the inside of that shingle. So picture now there's no more sunscreen out there, and your skin's just getting toasted.
Right.
That's what's happening to your shingle. And so the insurance companies want to pay to replace the roof, because if you don't now, the result will be interior leaks shortly down the road, and that's a lot more expensive than a problem.
Gotcha. Yeah, you definitely don't want me laying down shingles now then. Yeah. So what should homeowners know when dealing with insurance? You just talked about the insurance. So what should homeowners know when dealing with insurance or being asked for multiple bids?
Oh, good question on that. So regarding the multiple bids, it's not necessary. Insurance will ask you to do that in part because they're asking you to price shop for them. But when it's all said and done, it's your choice what contractor you use. Now, if you don't know a contractor, multiple bids can help you find other contractors, but when you find one you're comfortable with, you can use that. Now, regarding to the insurance process, please involve a contractor who has worked with insurance before.
Okay.
Without that, and I mean, we've done thousands and thousands of projects with insurance, so we can definitely help you there. We certainly can't get to everybody, but we'd love to help some of you. But when it's all said and done, if you don't involve a contractor that's worked with insurance, you will probably leave a lot of money on the table and may not get the work done that you need to for your home.
Gotcha. Jose, now if someone has questions, or I'm talking to myself, someone who doesn't know what to do after storm, why should they end up calling a roofing contractor?
One is like, Ben mentioned, because we understand insurance process and, paperwork, and we can walk homeowners through the whole process. And one thing, a roofer, they know they have a good, reputation in the Kansas City area.
Yeah.
And then being in Kansas City for lots of years.
Yeah, absolutely. So you talk a lot about like when people look for a contractor, being local should be like one of the top priorities on that list, right?
Yeah.
Why else, or what else should people look for when choosing their contractor?
So local is important because, I mean, it's not going to be a perfect process. There will be times that things need to come out and get taken care of. And if someone's not here, then it's hard to take care of that. The other things for that is there are many contractors out there. Some are totally great. We recommend looking for someone who has been certified by the actual shingle manufacturer themselves. So we are what's called Master Elite Contractor with JF, the largest shingle manufacturer in North America, which means that they'll not only back their product that we install, if we sell an enhanced warranty, they will actually back our workmanship. One of Jose's big mantras is, I want to have a five-star customer experience. I really care, and so what's neat is Jose comes from the roofing background. He's not just a sales guy. He's not a sales guy at all. Right. He really wants to just give the customers an excellent roof. He loves roofing, and the result is that he's built it from the roofing, how can I give you a good product perspective. Oh, I probably need to learn how to sell some stuff in the meantime as well to do that. So we're kind of coming a little backwards, but in a way that's very positive for the homeowner.
Nice. Well, Jose, Ben, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You sure you don't want me on the team to lay anything down?
Let's give you a try.
Oh,
maybe, yeah.
They'll give me a try. They'll give me a try. We'll see. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
JPA Roofing provides reliable roofing services for homes and businesses. For more details, visit the website or call the number listed today.